Alright, language explorers, Macbeth, Act 1, Scene 1 and 2. So, first witch. When shall we three meet again, in thunder, lightning, or in rain? When the hurlybur's done, when the battle's lost and won. That will be ere the set of sun. Where's the place? Upon the heath, there to meet with Macbeth. I come, grey Malkin, paddocks call anon. Fair is foul and foul is fair, hover through the fog and filthy air. Scene 2. A camp near Forres. Alaram within. Enter King Duncan, Malcolm, Donna Blaine, Lennox, with attendants, meeting a bleeding king. Duncan. What bloody man is that he can report? As seemeth by his plight of the revolt, the new estate. This is the sergeant who like a good and hardy soldier fought gainst my captivity. Hail, brave friend. Say to the king the knowledge of the broil, and thou didst leave it. Doubtful it stood as two spent summers that cling together and choke their air. The merciless MacDonald, worthy to be a rebel, for that the multiplying villains of nature do swarm upon them, and the western isles of Kern and Gallowglass is supplied. And Fortune, on his damned quarrel smiling, showed like a rebel's whore. But all's too weak for brave Macbeth, well he deserves that name. Disdaining Fortune with his brandished steel, which smote with bloody execution, like Valour's minion, carved out his passage, like the faced the slave, till he faced the slave, which ne'er shook hands nor bade farewell to him, till he unseen from the nave of the chops, and fixed his head upon the battlements. O valiant cousin, worthy gentleman. O valiant cousin, O worthy gentleman. As whence the sun gins his reflection, ship-raking storms and direful thunders break. For some that spring whence comfort seemed to come, discomfort swells. Mark, King of Scotland, mark! No sooner justice had, with valour armed, compelled the skipping kerns to trust their heels, but the Norwegian lord, surveying vantage, with furbishment arms and new supplies of men, began a fresh assault. Dismayed not this, our captains, Macbeth and Banquo. Yes, as sparrows, eagles, or the hair of lion, as I saw sooth I must report, they were as cannons overcharged with double cracks. So they, doubly redoubled strokes upon their foe, except they meant to bathe in reeking wounds, or memorized another Golgotha, I cannot tell. But I am fate, my gashes cry for help. So well thy words become thee thy wounds, thy smack of honour both. Go, get him, surgeons. Exit captain and attended. Enter Ross and Agnes. Who comes here? The worthy thrain of Ross. What a haste looks through your eyes! Sure should he look that seems to speak things strange. God save the king. Whence thou cometh thou, worthy thane? From Fife, great king, where the Norwegian banners flout the sky and fan our people cold. Norway himself with terrible numbers, assisted by that most disloyal traitor, the Thane of Cador, began a dismal conflict, till that Bellon's bridge room, lapped in proof, confronted him with self-comparisons, point against point, rebellious arm against arm, curbing his lavish spirit, and to conclude, the victory fell on us. Great happiness. That now, Swino, the Norway's king, craves composition, nor would he deny daying him burial of his men, till he disturbed of Saint Colm's inch $10,000 to our general use. No more that thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom interest. Go pronounce his present death, and with his former title greet Macbeth. I'll see it done. What he hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won.